This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Lewis. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
And he's still running after the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The hand to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the gun on third down, Lewis. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth. They'll run the counter. Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the...
And he'll just... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play fake, Lewis. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Tigers will hustle to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll run the counter. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lewis to throw. He's going to fire deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. Lewis wants to pass. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Now adjusting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the upright. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our half. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Lewis on the play action. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot.
They'll go to the counter. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Lewis. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lewis to throw. Looking to buy time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in position.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Red pass hits complete. Great job on the containment and the